Fuck.
Any word of where Fankus is? In the capital?
He must be in the capital. Word would have got out if he was not in the capital. Word is he's taking a wife soon.
That's a shame.
A lot of
Another
people are saying
person
it's
I'm gonna
long
have to
past due. I don't know who it might be. There's a list, but
Any
I've
children?
been investigating. On the list of him to marry.
On the list for people to marry?
I just figured he had some children running around
okay,
somewhere.
well, let's...
Oh, does he have children?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of yet.
Good.
No legitimate children for sure.
Oh.
But, and I don't know his out of marriage escapades.
That's fair. And how many people do you have with you? Any chance of brute forcing our way in?
I would guess not.
Well,
how many people do you have with you? Oh, Grace Green told me you have 6 and a baby.
6 and a baby.
What?
Don't talk about the...
It's your wife, bro.
The baby?
I think you're cool.
Don't talk about the baby.
Don't talk about the baby.
The baby was talking.
What did I just say?
I'm just saying.
So
Pretty
if Fankus drops, who's next in line? Would it be Mortis?
Probably his brother.
My father. Maybe.
Not his other brother.
How many uncles do you have?
As long my grandpa got around.
God damn it, Grandpa, whatever your last name is.
So climbing.
Oh yeah, what is that? I guess it's just of Greyhawk, really.
Yeah, just Greyhawk is the last.
Down.
Oh, okay.
Get down.
Down. There you go. And nobody.
He just does not chill.
So this has turned into get you on the throne.
More complicated than you think.
Are we starting a revolution?
Honestly, it's
Because
however.
it sounds like we're starting a revolution.
As long as we get Fankus off the throne, what happens? Oh, and I guess just an important Chancellor Mortis. Oh wait, yeah, Chancellor Mortis off the throne.
Calabrius Mortis. Chancellor Calabrius Mortis.
Calabrius.
Chancellor Shitstain
K-A-L-A.
off the throne.
So it's like you gotta put him into rigor mortis. Am I right?
BR.
Not
BR.
Breathing intensifies.
Either way, I will not be speaking his name very often.
I recommend not at all.
Yeah.
Unless
So
you're
how
in
do
a
they?
situation where you can.
Here's a
speak
very
freely.
important question.
Yes.
How do they find their mages? Is there like a
initially
mage
it
radar?
was not. Initially, it wasn't very hard. This whole thing started about 50 years ago.
Oh boy.
As soon as the Great Peace began,
Oh.
the war ended, and well, this new war, I guess, took hold. But this isn't an official war because no governments are involved technically.
You're
done?
just gonna hurt yourself. If you
So are we
lost.
like in Cold War era type thing here? That's what
sort
the feeling.
of. It feels that way.
Okay.
Initially, when there was mages all over the place, it was not very hard at all. Right. Plus, they had the Aspect program, starting up at least.
What's the Aspect program?
There's a lot to it, but basically they fed dragon's blood to children, and they became sorcerers.
Oh.
Holy
very powerful
shit.
sorcerers.
Well.
Yeah, what? That's news to me.
Huh.
Seems like make a bluff check.
Well, I rolled a 9, so my bluff is.
I have a 15.
Wait, oh, it's performance, right?
No, deception. Sorry, deception.
Oh, nice. 12.
Okay.
Damn.
So she's like, she gets really like serious. Like she's been serious this whole time, but the way she is, she's just naturally playful. She gets really serious, and she's like, "What do you know? Seriously, what do you know?"
What?
We have one in our group.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. I need to pay Grace Green less.
Huh?
You didn't put that together?
2 weeks.
Ah, right. And question. He's in.
Yeah.
They have him in custody right now.
Oh my.
He's in the
God.
jail.
Okay.
Well, we just gotta wait 2 days. He'll be back. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah. Or
What do they do to them in jail?
normally nothing.
Yeah,
Unless he like told them he was an aspect or something.
Who would do that?
Actually,
idiot.
What kind of fucking idiot?
in character, though, Roland would be like, Roland's advocating for him. Be like,
Yeah.
no. If there's anyone who's
Of
as
course.
close to disguising as me, it's him. Like,
Okay, well then that's great news because
he's kept his accent and everything.
last I heard, Calabrius
Problem
Mortis
two, our
had
healer's in there.
last I heard, Calabrius Mortis had control of or the power of 3 of the remaining 6.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, 3 of the remaining 5 of the original.
Where's the
aspects.
5th one?
Well, apparently in your group.
He's got 3. We've got 1. Where's the 5th one?
He's a rebel.
Still out there somewhere.
He might be here.
Son of a bitch.
It seems like everyone's congregating. Something's gonna happen in Greyhawk.
I don't think this marriage is. I think this marriage is what's bringing everyone kind of here. Apparently not you. That just happened to be a coincidence, but that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is the 5th one a female?
Let me check my notes.
Is that who they're marrying off?
The 5th one is a female.
Son of a bitch.
Why? Wait,
It's
what?
Callie, isn't it?
She goes by the codename Noxia.
Do you know her?
No, but if they're doing a marriage,
Oh, maybe?
That could be it.
could be on the list.
It certainly could be.
Well, either way, I think our best bet is just lay low for now and wait for our friends to regroup.
It's not the best bet.
Drekas is just sitting there. Cat loves food.
Malok's sitting there
Okay.
going, I'm gonna die. My friends are gonna die.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, by the way.
Oh,
What's the good thing
Trislana.
that Skorn is
Trislana.
fine.
Loosely.
Why?
I got that one from her.
Of the Underdark.
Yeah. I'm also the Underdark. Right?
Yeah, obviously.
See? As a drow confirming it.
And she kind of just like leans next to him, just like wink.
Sure. Okay.
My head's turned that way though.
Yeah, I know.
So back to the part about our really powerful sorcerer being trapped in a government jail.
Yeah. For 2 days.
Think on that. Are you prepared?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be fun.
Gotta get all hyped.
Okay.
Talk to me, God.
I didn't stand up.
Thor is ready.
Calm for a second.
Okay.
That's all right.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
excited to see what happens to Beattie.
Sounds good. I had to rephrase a lot of stuff. All right.
Information on what's going on.
I looked at Thor.
Information what?
What the hell was I gonna say? I didn't write the first one. All right, so
Gray screen said there's...
forgive me because I don't usually talk serious, so this is gonna take a second. But I looked at Thor.
Hold on one second.
I looked at Thor and I say, "May I speak plainly?
Is there any other way?
Oh.
Oh.
How many followers were banished for spreading the word of honor and community that are dismissed when they commit too many combat mistakes? While those who conquer foe after foe believing their actions infallible. And who could blame them? They have shown consistent victory, but suffer no defeats, no failures, no lessons of humility. I have made my mistakes, experienced loss both of combat and of allies, and I have learned my pursuit of victory and glory led to the death of those who did not deserve it. I do not give up. I will continue to fight, but not for glory, for life, the lives of innocents, my comrades, and those under my charge. But Thor, I must thank you, for if you didn't banish me, I would have never found such belief in myself. I prepared to get uppercut.
And he's going
No,
to
this is the mindfuck period where Thor just puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, exactly.
Is there a piano above me? Like, what's gonna happen here?
Where's the anvil? Where's the anvil?
He just kind of crosses his arms and gets really his face just goes from a nonchalance to a very serious demeanor, and he says, "You dare speak to an immortal god like that?"
Drekas talks to his wife that way.
Are you proposing the
I
Thor?
speak to those equally.
Then I banish you to be immortal.
Wait.
What?
A mortal.
Oh, thank God. To be cursed in such a way to forever see my comrades die before I do.
Well,
that would
that's
suck.
what you were going to do as a Warforged.
Mm.
You don't age as a Warforged.
I was not sure, considering I was born of faith and not of magic. I just assumed the faith would run out one day and I would just collapse.
Well, that faith is no longer apparent,
Correct.
and that faith will be stripped from you forever.
Gross.
I'm glad.
Oh.
and you see him kind of raise his arm back, and you see the hammer fly into his hand, and he says, "I banish you." And he smashes it on your head, which you feel your body literally crack in half. Like, literally eyes falling apart from each other, split down the middle.
Okay.
And both your sides of your body just kind of fall.
Buddy.
And you just hear the sounds of cheering. And, oh yeah! Thor! 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 Thor!
I'm gonna miss that.
and as you just hear Thor starts to fade out. And next time you open your eyes, you feel rock and just your former rock exterior starting to crack, and you're on the ground in the middle of the wilderness,
Right.
and the rock starts to peel away from you and just crumble to the ground, and you are a human.
Oh God, he's got lungs.
Holy shit!
You are
What the fuck?
gigantic human,
Oh
but a
shit!
human.
Oh, what is
And
feelings? Everything.
Bagon and Laxus are both looking as the rocks are coming away from you, just looking at you like with giant eyes, like. Bagon. And Laxus is just like.
What the fuck? I'm
You
just
can't
like.
talk to either of them.
I was just like reaching into my head. I'm like, there's hair there. What is
Long
that? I don't
hair.
even know what hair is.
And as you kind of look at your body, you still have markings, tattoo markings of all of the Skorn markings on you, with a giant lightning bolt down the middle of you.
Okay.
Buddy.
I'm naked. And now I have something to cover up. That wasn't a problem before.
Kind of look like this guy, but more blonde.
Ah.
Kind of like
I like
Aquaman, like Jason Momoa's Aquaman a little
Nice.
bit. But way bigger.
You know, it's gonna be fun when you show up back at the.
Face tattoos also.
What the,
Your
Right.
whole
what the
body.
hell's the?
Whole body, yeah.
What the hell's the dark place called that we were in?
The Shadowfell.
Yeah, it's gonna be when you show up to the Shadowfell and you meet that guy again.
Who was it? I turned to Laxus and Bagon and go,
Both of them are just like,
you do know who I am, right? Yeah, I'm not completely sure anymore.
the head side to side. No.
I pick up I pick up the closest resemblance to a face piece, and I go, "This is me. I am Skorn." Although I don't feel like Skorn fits anymore. No, I never liked Skorn.
Oh God, not again.
Steve.
I throw no. I thought the exact same name, but I throw the faceplate and crush it and go, "I am no longer Skorn. I am Relic, Clashing Crusader, and son of
God.
Frugal."
I'll be right this time whenever I accidentally.
Now you're gonna accidentally call him Scorn the whole time.
So you find yourself and you reach back and you have your what's your primary weapon is the bell ringer.
It's the
Or
bell
mace.
ringer, but I just don't use it as often.
So everything kind of just like fell away, and so you have to kind of like repack everything, and you realize you're fully naked.
Right. I'm gonna like the best guess I've got is I'm going to use a rope as just a makeshift belt to hold all this shit together. Because I had a lot of weapons before. Now they're gonna be really hard to hold on to.
Question.
Yeah.
Can he lift all this shit? Is he still strong?
You
Yeah, you're
still
still
have
strong.
all of your strength.
Okay.
The only thing that didn't
didn't-
fall off of you was the gauntlets.
Okay.
Those seem to be very, very clearly attached to you in a very personal way. Although you shake them and rocks do fall out of them.
Ah, okay. Just get that out. Just get that out.
God, why does it feel like I'm stepping on a pebble? Oh wait.
I was about to go, I wonder if I have two of those. Don't do that with the gauntlets. Crush those berries.
I can't wait to do this. Oh God! Rip off your own dick.
I thought he was going to ask more questions. I wrote down all these answers. All right, then.
The only thing I didn't get to tell you was that they were calling you Skorn the Slayer up there. Because of your escapades, but
Well, it's not screwing anymore.
I know. Well, it's also, they don't like you anymore. He liked you for a second. He was going to invite you back in, but then you talked all that to him,
Nope.
so.
I
I understand
respect
that you were going to say no, of course,
Yeah.
but that's what I didn't get to say. Because
Right.
That's pretty cool.
You know, to be fair, I had everything written out. I'm like, I can't wait to say this passionately. But if Thor got to speak first, I would be like, I don't know what to say now. This must sound great, dead air.
Now he's Relic the Redeemer.
That's not
I
bad.
like the
if he
Redeemer.
finishes.
Steve.
Right.
Steve the Redeemer.
Steve the Slayer.
Oh, funny enough, now that I got my memories back, That's my middle thingamabob. I forget the name of.
Name?
Middle name?
Middle goal.
What?
Wait, what?
Middle goal. That was it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh.
then you get some experience.
Oh.
Although you just turned level 10, so it's not going to affect you now.
Yeah.
I'll get that dealt with later.
I think it puts me on not the same level as Shaggy, but I think
No.
it puts me on the same level as Ruland because
Maybe.
personally the player character Beattie was not always here due to work and stuff.
Right. But yeah, do you want to do anything in the meantime? It is.
Am I healing or have I been healed from this experience?
Well, you were resting, and your new human form is not damaged.
Yeah.
It appears that you are just now human.
Right.
For your own mind, you're still 3 years old.
Yeah.
But for your body, it's like 30 something, or like late 20s at the very least. But
God, does anybody's joints feel achy during the rain?
but yeah, but that's okay.
That happened. Oh, please.
This kid is freaking ridiculous.
I'm just appreciating them. Like, did you bring your tickets to the gun show? Yeah!
So buff, but he's naked. It's weird.
To Relic, it's a little more muscle to show off.
It's true. You almost said Skorn.
What is muscle?
I don't know. That is going to get some getting used to. Long story short, I'm called Relic now.
You're back to Relic, and,
Yeah.
and also a human?
Yeah.
Nice. I assume that's the way it was going when he said mortal,
Yeah.
but that's awesome.
He is 7'2". Whatever.
Hey!
The
back to
original
being
was 7'8",
conspicuous.
so you want to just say 7 foot?
7'4", something like that. Just the
Whoa.
wet, like the extra 2 inches of rock on the outside layer just broke away.
Right.
So you're 7'4".
He was
What
a man
were
the
you?
whole time.
What were you as a rock? Like 600 something pounds?
No, it was stupid. It said like 280. I'm like, that is not
No,
a rock
that's stupid.
monster. Yeah.
Well, maybe you're hollow.
No.
I mean,
Even,
you were.
even if he's hollow.
I would. I
My fault. I just lost balance completely.
Bite!
The dog takedown.
It's okay. It's okay. It was my fault.
Okay, he's biting.
No bite. Good boy. Good boy. Go lay
Kisses
down.
only.
Go lay down.
If everyone just sits down, he will eventually
Yes.
just like...
I'm sorry. I needed to stand because
I
I'm
know.
tall.
How about 320?
That's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
When you want to sit back down, I know. Get up.
So, well, back to you guys. After a couple hours pass, maybe like 3.5 hours of you guys just kind of like meditating and trying to figure out anything you can do at this point. Doesn't seem like much because you can't use your magic at all. Well,
I can't hand-to-hand combat the guards.
right, and well, I guess you could theoretically use your magic, but you can do whatever you want. But I'm assuming the choice you made was to not do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, kind of all of a sudden, you just hear like a commotion from the other side of the.
Oh, boy.
You hear it from the other side. You hear it. It's much closer to you, kind of the door that you guys came through, and you see 2 guards kind of taking this guy down the middle path towards the cells or to one of the deeper cells, and he is thrashing out about and just like giving them a really hard time and like just causing all kinds of like annoyance and ruckus. Yeah. And he
I'm intrigued.
he's pretty old, you would guess. He looks to be an elf, but even for an elf, he looks fairly old on the older side. He's got long silver like shiny silver hair all the way down to like past his shoulders, but very slick, like very together. Not in a ponytail, but almost like he usually wears it in a ponytail or something like that. He's got a beard, pretty close trimmed beard. And the one thing that you keep noticing about him as he kind of steps in and out of the window light, he's got his left eye is just pure metal. Like just one solid ball of steel in his eye. Or in his eye socket, I should say. And he's like, "You'll never take me alive!"
Yeah. I like him.
And then they kind of like toss him into the cell and he's like, "You motherfuckers!" And he like gets up to the cell and he's like shaking at it and he's like, "I'll come for you." And then they're like, "Okay." And they put him in the cell across from you.
Across from me. He has a scar over his. No, does he have a scar over the metal eye?
No.
Just a metal eye.
Yeah.
He sounds nice.
I say in Elven, I say, "What's got you so riled up, friend?"
And he looks over at you. and he's like, "Who are you? I haven't seen you around here."
Seriously.
I'm visiting from another country.
It was.
Sounds stupid.
I apologize. I don't know.
And he looks to the guard. He's like, "What did he do? This guy seems like a bitch."
Wow.
He assisted in the killing of 9 people.
Oh, he murdered 9 people.
A little bit less of a bitch, I guess. No, he doesn't answer.
I was gonna say, and you hear from the other end, and I helped.
Hey, I was at least 3 of those.
You know, I
Fine.
killed a lich once.
Sure you did. Sure you did.
We don't talk
And
about
he
that
just kind
anymore.
of sits down. Like, he has the bed near him, but he just sits on the floor and he's like,
You seem fairly irate.
"Well, you know what they say.
No.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Seems like you would."
Well, what do they say?
This guy's crazy.
"Oh,
You want to take a
you
shot?
didn't hear?
No.
Storm's brewing on the horizon."
Maybe we can weather it together.
Yay.
You see me? Why don't you kiss her?
With our bodies.
Well, it's, I guess this is a better place than any to weather the storm.
Got plenty of guards here to keep us safe.
Yeah. Here.
Can I hear
Kinda-
this?
Yeah.
I can.
They're talking pretty loud.
Am I laughing? I think I'll be laughing.
Sure. And he says, what was the last thing you said, sir?
I said plenty of guards to keep us safe.
Safer is always better.
Sometimes.
No.
Well, guess we're in for the night, huh?
I suppose.
Miss my wife.
Keep it down over there.
He just looks over. Then he looks around. He sees like there's not many other people in the cells. And he's like, "Guard!" And guard's like, "Yes."
What now?
And he's like, "I'm ready to confess." And the guard kind of like gets really confused and he like walks over to the cell and he's like, "Confess what?" And he's like, "The murder of a guard." And from his hand, it becomes a steel blade, like almost like a short sword, but like a little bit longer.
Dude, you
And
just
just
made friends with Baraka.
And he just through the head.
Are
The
you
other
the
guard-
T2? Are you the
Edward
T2?
Elric? Edward Elric?
He's the Judgment Day. And the
The second Terminator?
The T-1000.
I want Edward Elric.
And he
to
cuts
steal it.
the like basically stabs him in the head, then grabs the keys off, and you can see the other guard rushing from the other side. And Drekas, this clearly catches your attention, by the way.
Yeah, I was paying attention the whole time.
They'll be right
Yeah,
out.
they'll be
How wide
fine.
are the bars on the cell?
Nothing can go
like
wrong in
2
prison.
Like, like a foot, maybe a little less than a foot.
Okay. As the
You know,
guard,
I get the
as the
feeling
guard's running down,
something's
do I
not
see that
right.
his attention is sorely focused on the
Oh,
older
yeah.
man?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as he like gets close, I'm just gonna grab 2 of the bars and then just jut my leg out from underneath and just try and trip him up as he walks by.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm watching all this happen. I'm just like,
Okay.
Shank,
So he
shank,
makes
shank.
his dexterity save, and he just makes it, and
Okay.
he's like, "What is this?" And he goes to like, but he can't really maneuver his spear in here very well.
Mm-hmm.
So the back of the spear kind of goes through the cell into your cell before he can thrust forward into the other cell.
ah,
Okay.
thrust.
So you have about a
Can
second
I-
if you want to.
Can I
respond.
try and like grab it?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and just like grab it, and then like point it like I'm gonna push
Okay.
down on my end so his will go up and like
Right.
miss.
Okay. So as you do, he's finally got the keys in his hand, and he tosses them to the other hand, and as the spear goes up, he kind of and cuts the head of the spear off, and then he just and cuts into his neck and just and the guy just kind of crumbles to the ground.
I want him
And
as a
he's-
friend.
Good
He's like,
lord!
"We're leaving." And he reaches his hand out and he unlocks the cell, unlocks your cell, and he lets you out. And he says, "Let's go."
Pirate Pete.
I go. Hold on. Give me the keys.
Meet me over here.
I run down and I unlock Drekas' cell.
Thank you, friend.
And then I go. I don't know, but
Hey.
roll with it. Did I see at all where they put our stuff?
You didn't.
I did.
Would I know where our stuff is?
Well, you saw them take it out of a room, and then you didn't see where they placed it,
Ah.
so you don't know for sure right now. But I mean, you can go look for it if you'd like.
If I don't know where it is off the top of my head, I'm gonna tell Drekas. This is our opportunity to get out of here. I suggest we take it.
I need my mace.
You want your mace of your life? I told them everything that we're doing here.
Oh.
Thanks, buddy.
And he goes, "We got like 10 seconds, dude."
Go, come on.
All right.
And he's at the wall, just like carving with both of his arms, becoming like really just like almost like wings of blades, and just carving into this wall and just destroying the stonework into this wall and creating like a doorway or like a little space to get out.
So I run up like behind him and wait.
And then he just kicks and then he just goes, "Let's go."
I follow him without saying a word.
I reluctantly follow.
And this catches both of your attention
Oh.
Look,
because
as
you
I was
just hear-
saying,
Yeah, guys, I'm sure everything's
Oh.
gonna be
coming from the direction of the prison.
I told you we should have broken Fuck! Oh, hey, pup. No, I can't be exciting.
I'm guessing your wife joins us.
We gotta go.
Okay.
That was the prison.
Sounded like it.
Fuck.
Okay.
It's
90%
90% sure it's our friends.
So he leads you kind of through the city, and like people are gathering around, and he's just kind of he just kind of looks over at somebody, grabs the cloak off of them, and they're like, "Hey, what's the big idea?" And he kind of just holds up his hand blade, and they're like, "Oh, it's cool. We're cool."
That makes sense.
And he just throws the cloak over himself. And you can see that he's kind of very like uncomfortable now, and he's like fidgeting a lot. And he's kind of making his way down the way and makes a hard left turn. Both of you make perception checks.
Yeah, fucko. 10. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
I made Noopsy!
7.
Okay, that took you that long to do that math.
I was trying to see if I was proficient in it. I forgot. Numbers,
So
okay.
you see two almost naked people running through the streets. That there's a crowd gathering around. One of them you're not sure of their name, but you're pretty sure they're part of your group. The other one is too far away, you can't see them, and they seem to be following this other cloaked figure.
Into the shadows? Follow them?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do that.
And as you take a hard left, he kind of, you see him kind of turn, and his arm kind of, he kind of like carves his arm open. I guess this is a lot of Terminator references here, but he's not a Terminator-ish.
I don't know. He sounds like a
He
Terminator.
kind of carves his arm open, and you see kind of like a small, I guess like a pen, it looks like, or at least the size of a pen, and he stabs the wall, and the wall kind of appears like a portal. What the And he goes, "Let's go." And he's like,
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Hold on. And
"No, now, go!"
I take a rock and I just is it stone wall right here?
Yeah.
I scratch the rock with a big M.
Okay.
And then I just throw it and I go
Both
into
of
the
you
portal.
make perception check. I'm sorry, Drekas, you make a perception check as well.
11.
Much
Improving.
better.
Was that perception? 23.
Okay. So as you turn the corner, you kind of look back, like a glance catches, or something catches your eye from the other side, and you see both Ruland and Kitteus rushing towards you with a cloaked figure all in black. And that was close.
That was real close.
And Malok jumps in, then he looks at you and he's like, "Let's go."
They're with us.
Fine, let's go.
Hurry up!
And he
What?
shoves you in.
What is
And
up?
then-
Just hurry up!
And then he
In now,
sees you two.
bitch.
He says, "In or out now."
In.
I pushed Ruslana through.
She's like, "No, I'll meet you somewhere else.
Wait,
I can't be here. I gotta do. I can't be there. Let's go."
You find us.
Wait. Before I go through, I look at her. I go, "Get my stuff out of the prison, please."
It'll be done.
Thank you, and I go through.
That's awesome. Bye though.
Get all of their stuff.
Don't leave me again. And as you kind of
We're
Wait,
the ones
what?
running through a portal.
I'm
No.
literally.
don't like forever.
Oh, okay.
Don't disappear again. I mean.
We're literally going through a weird portal.
And as you enter the portal, it appears all of you except for you were in an extra dimensional space before with Callie. This is kind of that, but way fucking bigger.
That's what she said.
This is like an extra dimensional mansion.
Oh shit.
Oh, gotcha.
That when you guys enter, there are not a lot, but there are several other people walking around,
Spectral
each with
servants.
very different features about them. And just as the guy jumps through the portal and it kind of closes up, he has the pen back in his hand and he kind of just stabs it into his own arm again, and it just kind of like covers up with like steel metal and then back with flesh.
That was cool.
I turn around immediately and I extend my arm out to him.
He
And
says, "I never thought I'd see an aspect again."
I thank you beyond words.
What's going on? All we had to do was wait 2 days.
No, we
Someone
didn't.
explain to me what's happening.
If we waited even one day, he would be dead, and
That's
him
true.
Probably
I told you everything was not okay.
Gray screen said it's just a misdemeanor. It'll be out in like.
It
fucking
was
2
just
days.
a misdemeanor,
Did they
and then
know
they
that-
zone of truthed us.
Yeah,
Oh
they do that.
fuck.
They got him. They didn't get me.
Oh my god.
They don't know
Key-
anything about the
The
group.
key is just to act crazy the whole time.
I'll try that next time. I'm very bad on
Hopefully not next time.
Hopefully there won't be a next time.
Right.
Can we just assume is Shaggy with us? I assume just for convenience.
No, Shaggy will be with Skorn until we
okay.
reconvene
Gotcha.
eventually.
So stealth is out the window at this point then.
So
Stealth for what?
They don't know. Well, actually,
Oh yeah, who's your friend?
I heard
I
aspect.
actually do not know. He used
You're one of those dragon.
an old call response from back when I was running with the aspects.
You're one of those dragon
I've
guys.
met one before. Unfortunately, before they got
He's a dragon?
the one they call,
You're not-
or the one that was
You're
referred to as
alive.
Califer.
I didn't know they called aspects.
The Guardian of Stone.
Just an aspect word.
Unfortunately, no longer.
Staring at our robes, man.
I am Bisu, and at this point he's like, you can see him very, very just like distraught and uncomfortable, and you just see wings pop out from behind his back,
nice.
metal dragon wings,
Yo, do you do that?
No.
and he's like, ugh.
You
And he's
really
like-
should learn to do that.
And this room is enormous, by the way. The foyer in this mansion
Nice.
is enormous, and he just goes, and his form just kind of erupts into a steel dragon.
You're.
Oh, cool.
Well.
And he's like, I'm
Huh.
sorry, I can only hold that form for so long.
An adult dragon.
More than.
I immediately, I not even one knee. I drop to 2 knees and just bow.
And he says, that's not necessary, but thank you.
But wait, so I turned him out like, so is this how? Wait, do I know what aspects are?
I don't know. Have you ever told them what an aspect is?
Never.
Then
Never mind. This conversation I was about to have.
So,
happened.
you're sure you can't do that?
Very sure.
He is an aspect. He is not a dragon himself.
So
Not-
can
not
we
yet,
understand
at least.
him when he speaks?
He speaks common.
Okay.
Okay,
yes.
you speak in common.
He can speak Draconic, but he doesn't have to.
Huh.
And at this time, kind of throughout the room and throughout like the many balconies or stairways and whatever, you've seen people kind of walking by. All of them seem to have some sort of very specific feature about them. Where his was his steel eye, meaning he was a steel dragon. You see, you see one with gold teeth. You see one with silver. With a silver hand, and just like all these different things that you kind of see throughout. And he says, we are the non, what do you call it? What are the colored dragons called?
Non-chromatic.
Chromatic, right. We are the non-chromatic dragons.
It is an honor.
So you're all dragons.
Yes,
Everyone here?
unfortunately, most of them don't have the power available to create their dragon forms, and they are stuck in their less than ideal forms.
Why?
What has happened?
All the magic's out of the world.
Oh.
All of it?
All of it. Most of it, yeah.
Oh, Kazus is alright.
Mortis.
Well, there's here and there are
Gotta
those
be.
with magic, but in general, the world is a lot less magical than it was 50 years ago.
I take it that's bad for the world.
It's bad for us.
How do you manage to?
Well, I'm with you
My
guys. so-
powers don't lie in the arcane as much.
Oh.
I do have arcane abilities, but my powers lie more in. And you can he just kind of like looks at a wall and he flicks his wing and just like a string of daggers just kind of shoots out.
That
And
That's
he's just
cool.
like,
that is cool.
I don't need magic for that.
No, definitely
That's
not.
like me and
Whereas-
Healy things.
Whereas they do. Well, you need your
Oh yeah.
Mage stuff.
nope.
No,
Nope,
I need
opposite.
my symbol soon.
Religion stuff.
Dragons draw
Holy
much,
stuff.
far much more arcane power than
Implements?
human
Yeah.
or
But what's the
mortal arcane
what's
use.
the
Holy
language
symbol?
called?
If we are a puddle, they are an ocean.
Radiant symbol,
So-
radiant implement.
Gotcha.
whatever.
Yeah. That's my soon symbol.
Yeah.
Mr.
Which is
Bisu.
now sitting in the prison.
Just Bisu.
Yeah. Bisu.
Bisu.
Mister.
Senor Bisu.
Senor.
Senor Bisu.
Oh God.
Mr. Perfect Bisu.
I get that magic seems to be vanishing from the world, but why does this interest you?
Well, we are the Eternal Thunder.
Thunder?
Thunder is a group of dragons.
Oh, right. Sorry,
Oh.
confused for someone else.
It's meant for the flapping of their wings sounds all at once sounds like thunder.
It was a
Mhm.
gaggle at
Skies.
first, but now it's grand.
And what is your purpose?